Good day everyone, welcome to a new market update. As today we're going to discuss Ethereum, as Ethereum is accelerating really fast, and that's great as Ethereum is usually a big signal of what's next to come, which is that other altcoins will start to move fast as well. But before we're going to continue, do not forget to subscribe and like beneath, and also comment if you want to see some special content, as we're still improving our YouTube channel, which is also growing really fast, so thank you for that. Next to that, we also have the live streams, which are back this week, tonight and on Thursday at 19:30 Central European Time. We're going to have a live stream in which we discuss everything that's happening in the markets, but also answering your questions, and we will be using some requests that you can ask in the chat. So we are doing that for 1 to 1.5 hours. So Ethereum today, and Ethereum, as you can see on the chart, is showing much strength. We're seeing that Ethereum is now finally accelerating really fast, and you are like, okay, so what should I do now? Well, you know that in the basic rules that if something starts to move like this is not an entry point. Your entry point is way gone. And also you have to derive your entry points based on the Bitcoin pair, as this price action above the previous all-time high is price discovery, which makes it really hard for yourself to derive any entry points from. However, as we know from the previous price action, the critical level that Ethereum had to hold on to was this level around $1,900, which practically did happen, as in we got this beautiful retest and then we started to accelerate. So what are the levels to watch for Ethereum right now? If you want to derive some entry points, well, in a bullish construction, you want to see the price making those higher lows, higher highs, but also flipping previous resistance points for support. So in that perspective, you can see that any of those previous resistance points become support, and in that area you want to see 25 getting a retest. So if you have any interest in Ethereum at this stage, you're going to look at 25 next. Next to that, you're also going to look at anything in this range in general, as then the construction of higher highs and higher lows still remains valid. But at this point, obviously Ethereum is not an entry point, as it's just going vertical. Where can we go? Well, I think Ethereum is just heating up for a big breaker. But to make that analysis, you have to watch the Bitcoin pair to see what's happening there. We have been discussing the Bitcoin pair of Ethereum many times, in which we wanted to see the 0.3 sats level hold on to support, which happened. The 100-day and 200-day MA also are beneath us right now, indicating that there's still much more to gain. So we have been discussing those higher highs and higher lows, as we can see on the chart. But there's still much more upwards momentum to gain, given the fact that Ethereum is still breaking out of this accumulation range, just like it has been doing in 2016, just like it has been doing in 2017. So given the fact that we're just building up at this stage, it's very likely that there is still a big impulse wave to come. However, at this point, right now in the coming weeks, it seems unlikely, given the fact that we're just approaching resistance points and feel a little bit overextended to the upside. So on a US dollar pair, we know that 25 is a level that we have to watch, while on the Bitcoin pair, we clearly have a construction of resistance here, which is probably a very important reference point to many traders, through which it seems very unlikely for Ethereum to break through. So given that this is very unlikely to break in one go, we are most likely going to construct a sideways range, in which I'm going to look at this level for support. Might be looking at anything around 0.47 for a potential play, but I would not be surprised if we get something like this before we start to break a breaker to the upside. So I'm looking at any of these two levels for the Bitcoin pair, and when we get such a sideways action, and once we break through the red level, I'm thinking that we're going to have a big impulse wave to any of these ranges once again, putting Ethereum to a level of between 7 to 12k, which still doesn't seem unlikely to happen in this bull cycle. But also, if Ethereum is going to consolidate for a little while, or getting close to a top figure on this run here, what is likely going to happen on the markets? Well, we do know that the Bitcoin dominance chart is dropping down heavily, but it could give you a wrong picture, as in the Bitcoin dominance is mainly pushed by Bitcoin and Ethereum, as both of these have a very large impact to this chart in itself. However, it shows that the strength right now is still on altcoins. And as you know, as I've discussed it in the previous updates, the altcoin cycle goes from Bitcoin towards Ethereum, towards the large caps, and then mid caps, small caps. So when Ethereum is showing this strength, it is very likely that other altcoins or large caps are going to follow suit. So at this stage, I'm assuming that other altcoins are going to follow suit, given the fact that Ethereum is just showing so much strength. And many majors are looking like there's a big break going to come, given the fact that, for instance, a Stellar at this point is showing a similar construction of sideways action. So we also have the 100-day and 200-day MA on XLM, but on many altcoins which are now flipping for support. We also have this entire range of accumulation for XLM happening at this stage. So the moment that Ethereum is going to consolidate and find itself a support, or at least have finished its run, so we're just going to move sideways, it is very likely for XLM or any of those large caps and massively the other altcoins to break out of their accumulation range and to start moving as well, as Ethereum is basically doing that. So when Ethereum does it, many will follow suit. XLM is high on my list, and there are still many other altcoins that are relatively high on the list as well. If you want to know more about that, I will definitely tune in to the live stream tonight. So what is going to happen? I think we're going to have Ethereum topping out relatively soon. Might it be at 3.5k? Who knows? Then consolidation, and then we're going to experience the biggest alt season that we have not seen before, most likely, or at least a very big alt season. So this is a very small update, but I hope you have enjoyed it. I'll see you again tonight in the live stream, and don't forget to subscribe and also to enjoy your day.